Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And very good day, everyone. My name is Bilal Yahya Tam, and we will be negotiating situation 3. So starting with the agenda. First, the self-introduction. Second, appeal for workers less than 5 years. Third, we'll go through the management reply. 4, labor union give many suggestions. 5, principle of last in, first out by the management. 6, Employment Act by labor union. 7, management finalize the decision. And finally, agreement and summary. For the procedure and rules, our negotiation is a compromise win-to-win negotiation where the representatives will suggest and then the management will discuss based on the needs of the company. The rule of discussion is that one from the representative will suggest and one from the management will reply. So we are here today as the representatives of the all fellow workers in our company. On the right is my colleague Sichi. We heard that about 100 employees will be retrenched this coming December, and the company will pay compensation of 10 months salary only to employees who have worked there for more than 5 years. Therefore, we would like to have some of your valuable time to discuss the situation.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hasibul Hassan Rida. I am representing the management. And with me, there's my colleague Chun Hua Tham. He's the legal advisor of the company. And at first, thank you for coming here today. Actually, the management team also would like to clarify our stance regarding this matter.
Yes, well, after numerous discussion and financial analysis for the past few months, we have decided to downsize the company's operation, and about 100 of workers will be retrenched this coming December.
Greetings to all. We as workers, we truly understand that the company is financial difficulties, given that the COVID-19 has heavily impacted our company's operation and also the business. So to begin with, may you reconsider the decision to retrench the employees? How about we first reduce the working hours and salary of the affected employees?
I'm very sorry about that. It is not possible because, first of all, our company has limited fund, and it is not possible to continue employing them all. And if we reduce our working hours, it will affect our productivity. And reducing salary any more than the current salary would not maintain the standard of minimum wages, which also goes against our company policy.
Okay, what about changing the insurance card to a cheaper one as an alternative so that the company can minimizes the burden of the finance? In this way, the company will be able to save more money. At the same time, it can afford to employ more.
Wow, that is a good suggestion as well. Our management team may consider this as an approach to cope with the ongoing financial crisis. However, we still insist on retrenchment.
I see. So may we know, is there any form of compensation given to the retrenched workers?
Yes, for that, the management has decided to pay compensation of 10 months' salary to the employees who has more than 5 years of working experience in our company.
However, the probationary employees and those who have worked less than 5 years will not get any compensation from the company. Please try to understand our situation here. As we are lacking funds due to current pandemic situation, we can't even if we want to do that.
Pardon me, I'm afraid that wouldn't be possible Our young workers have also contributed the company, so please put yourself in their shoes.
I agree. It's unfair for them to be retrenched within like 5 years of employment for reasons other than their own poor performance, yet walk away with nothing. We are worried about their health and also their well-being.
Of course, they are also part of our company, so that's why we are here. We are here to listen.
All right, then. Do you guys have any suggestion?
So we would like to propose a lower severance pay for workers who have worked for like less than 5 years. Of course, the amounts will not be equivalent to those that have worked for more than 5 years.
Well, the decision has been made already and it's finalized. But we are willing to listen and reevaluate our decision if necessary. Can you please explain this in detail?
What we are proposing are mainly for those that fall under the scope of the Employment Act, especially workers with wages less than 2,000 Malaysian ringgit per month. In accordance with the Employment Act, they should be subjected to 10 days wage worth per year for those who worked for less than 2 years, or 15 days wage worth per year for those who worked 2 to 5 years.
Yes, this amount of money should at least help them to sustain until they can find a new job. I mean, this is because like they are not guaranteed to be able to find a job to start like within months of retrenchment.
In fact, the company has already given the employees who will be employed more than 6 months notice of the downsizing process. So I think they should have plenty of time to be able to find work elsewhere by coming December.
Actually, we're out of fund, like I mentioned before, and we are already paying the workers who have more than 5 years of experience in this company. Uh, and the amount of payment is way more than the government allowed us to do. So if we pay the workers who have less than 5 years of experience, then they will receive less compensation compared to what we have agreed before. So you also have to understand that.
Okay, so in this case, perhaps is it possible for us to like reduce 1 or 2 months worth of severance pay for those who have worked for more than 5 years? Like we allocate the money for the workers that fall under the scope of the Employment Act, since they are also entitled for the retrenchment benefit as stated in the employment contract and also the regulation.
Wow, that is a good idea, and I have no objection to that. But I need to confirm with my colleagues first. So please give us a few seconds, and we will revert to you. We will let you know that as soon as there's any new information. So other than this, is there anything else you would like to speak regarding?
Yeah. Also, we would like to address the issue about the new employment of the retrenchment. As there are nearly 100 employees to be retrenched at the same time. We are worried that these employees may face a huge competition among themselves to find new jobs, especially those who have worked in similar departments and have very similar skills.
Actually, like my colleague mentioned before, the notification was sent at least six months ago. So there should be no problem at all. So as they had enough time to look for a new job, but but if they are unable to find any job, and the company consider of hiring more new recruit or more in the future project, we might give them the higher priority during the future hiring.
Mm, okay. So besides that, we would like also to inquire on what criteria do the management set for those to stay and those to retrench, or like who comprises the majority of workers who remain in the company?
Okay, let me answer your question. The management decided that based on last in, first out principle, and we are only considering royal staff who have made significant contribution to the company's productivity. These are the staff who have worked for more than 10 years and are mostly about 25 years old.
Okay. Yes, they have the considerable knowledge of the company's culture and the knowledge about its products and services. So by performing their job duties day by day, they build a strong knowledge base, and it like increase their proficiency and productivity. So and also they make fewer mistakes compared to the rest. So we would like to keep them.
We truly understand that young workers' performance may pale in comparison to the experienced workers because of their experience, their skills, and maybe some difficulties in dealing with workplace problems. We understand that. However, we do believe that some of the young workers may deserve more opportunities as they are more creative, productive, have a wider mindset, easier to mold, less health issues, hence less insurance costs, and fast to learn, which has a lot of advantages for the company.
True indeed. Some of them may have also made some significant contributions so far, and also some of them might have like outstanding work performance on par with some of the most experienced workers. Not to mention that, of course, the salary is much lower than those workers. So, and also they can provide a different perspective, which is very good for ideal generation and also solving problems.
Uh, I agree to the points you just mentioned. So I will I'll make the human resource to suggest to the management to keep a few staff who has working experience less than 10 years. Uh, but we will consider their contribution to the company. So keep in mind, so this selection will be based on their personal achievement, and only a handful of people will be selected by this way.
Yes, furthermore, I also like to add that the downsizing of operation is temporary. So we have working on a new project. So how about this? If the staff that lost their jobs and could not find a new one, maybe we will get priority there. Is there any new project is started?
So, just to confirm, does the offer include the probation employees who worked less than 12 months? Because I believe that we also need to take them into consideration.
Okay, all right. We will list them, but the more experienced workers will be given higher priority.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. And also, given that our company's connection to many other companies in the same industry, we believe that some of our employees who have worked for more than 2 years might possess skills which are highly demanded by them. So, may you suggest them to our partner companies for employment after the retrenchment?
Okay, that's is a very interesting point to be looked into. So I will personally take care of it along with my colleagues.
Okay, but I would like to add that we can only recommend you to our partner companies. We can't make them to hire you. So you have to see that their criteria match with your skill or not. And maybe you have to attend an interview. Maybe you have to uh, contact them and keep up to date with them. So we just only can recommend you. Rest is up to you.
Indeed, we can agree on that.
So, is there anything else to discuss with us? If not, let's make a summary of our meeting today.
No, I believe we have stated all our propositions.
Yeah, neither for me.
So let's go over what we have discussed and agreed upon so far. At first, we will reduce 10 month severance pay for those who work more than 5 years and allocate them to a fund to pay those between 1 and 5 years. And secondly, we will consider talented young workers to stay here, but that will be done based on their achievement. So worker who has more than 2 years of experience in this company will be recommended to our partner companies. And probationary worker and workers with working experience less than 1 year will be on this on a priority list, and they may be contacted later by our recruitment team in our future projects. So that's
Mm.
all what have we discussed so far.
Okay, thank you, Hassan. So, to conclude, we will inform our superiors of this meeting outcome for further discussion. The corporation will announce the final result in a few days. So, please be patient at this process.
All right, we will spread the news to the workers. Thank you for your time. We had a very compromised and constructive discussion, and I hope to hear from you again soon.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for attending. And we are all part of a team here, so you have to understand that, and yeah, have a nice day, everyone. Thank you.